Hey everyone, welcome into Edie's Attic. My name is Jenny and I'm here with an energy update for you. Started shuffling right before I actually turned on my record button, and the first card that came out was Coming in Hot. Coming in Hot, number 26. Coming in Hot. In reverse, we have Courthouse. In reverse. Coming in Hot and Courthouse in reverse. Okay. We have also in reverse, it's about to backfire, plans failed in reverse. Plans did not fail. You may, if this is your reading, you may have been in the middle of I'm getting very long court proceeding, something that has taken years to put together, something that has, been a huge burden in your life. It's become a part of your life, this court situation, these legal proceedings. But I feel like there is news for you coming in hot. Either that or there's someone else that's coming in hot, because apparently whatever you've been going through legally here has worked out in your favor. You have to take a step back, withdraw and evaluate, reflect, gain a new perspective, pause. Number 70. Take a step back, pause. Some of you might have a dog, or you might be getting a dog. Take a step back and withdraw and evaluate, reflect, gain a new perspective, and pause. I also feel like if this message is for you, you need to stop and just have a moment of gratitude that this went in your favor. And have empathy for the other side. Even if you don't think they deserve it, there's something about working through your heart chakra right now and not coming off arrogant. Because at the bottom of the deck, we have hidden from you. I feel like this is a very important time for you, having moved past this and winning whatever this is, like coming out the victor in this situation, where you are actually being watched by many on your behaviors and the way that you carry yourself. You might be a person of great importance. You might be someone that is well looked up to, and someone that has a lot of people that respect them and that follow them. And how you conduct yourself after this is finalized is just as important as winning this battle. So there is a need for you to speak on it and to deliver a message publicly, perhaps, where you're going to want to really do some self-reflection prior to speaking on it, because you don't want to come across, again, arrogant or cocky. You want to teach. This is a teaching moment for you to others because of the way that others view you. This is a very, very teachable moment where you can teach people that justice doesn't equate malice, and justice doesn't have to be angry. Justice is justice, and what is right, and that you are a person of integrity and compassion and empathy. But what's fair is fair, and leave it at that. Obviously, you can do what you want, but spirits just urging me to say that right now, that you need to deliver a message publicly that there's, this is the end of a road, an end of an era, an end of a chapter, and there's no more animosity. You're letting it go. You're done with it. And what they will end up receiving and their karma is what is just. And that is that. Wow. So I don't know who I'm speaking to right now, but I'm curious down the road if I see anything on the news or in, on the TV, if this is something big. But I don't know. It could be just, in your own personal lives, maybe your family, maybe it's your children that are going to be taught in this moment about compassion and empathy. We have pleasant message, good news coming through to you. Pleasant message. So this just got interesting. I just want to say that this message is really specific today. So this isn't going to be for everyone watching. You're going to know if this is your message or not. But there might be parts in it that you can relate to. So here's the part that maybe you can relate to. This may be connected to the first part of this reading or not. But we did get out before the pleasant message, good news, followed by financial growth, cash, windfall, investments, assets, inheritance, good fortune, money comes to me. But we also got with that, it's a trick. And then we got watch out for the signs. It says the universe is guiding you in the right direction. So for some of you, I feel like you're going to be getting a message or someone's going to reach out to you after all this is squared away. If the first part of the message is yours. If it's not, someone's going to be reaching out to you with an opportunity. And the opportunity is going to seem like something you cannot turn down. It's going to seem like the perfect opportunity, which I know all of you absolutely deserve, but it's going to seem too good to be true. And in this particular reading, in this situation, it is, because it's going to look like they're setting you up for like fortune and for longevity, but Spirit's saying it's a trick, and to be aware and watch for the signs when it comes to this, when it comes in, and use discernment, because I'm getting, for some of you, you're going to be receiving several opportunities. So that's going to be where you're going to have to figure out for yourself which one seems deceptive and too good to be true, and which ones seem legit and real, and there's no trickery along with it. Only you're going to be able to figure this one out. And this is going to be like just paying attention again to what Spirit is showing you in these moments. You're going to feel it in your energy. Spirit's saying you're going to feel it. You're going to know. You're going to feel it like in your gut if it's not right. If it sounds great, but you're not feeling it in your system, like you're feeling like uneasy, unsettled, then that's your gut intuition telling you that this isn't the path for you. Like, even though it sounds great, I can't go down this road. So that's just something else to pay attention to. Again, this could be related to the first part of the reading, coming right out of your like legal proceedings, or this could be completely separate for someone that's listening right now. We have F, what they say, verbal abuse and lies. Okay, so we have F, what they say, verbal abuse, lies. And then we have on the bottom of the deck, rumors, verbal abuse, lies, again, slander, judgment, psychological projection, 79. I posted a video earlier today about energy, spiritual cleansing, your auric field, and picking up a lot, especially in the workplace, around people that are projecting all of their negativity out onto you. Maybe if this resonates, go listen to that reading too. Just Spirit offers a few tips on spiritual cleansing and like what to do. But we got something going on in your energy right now where there is some kind of lie being talked about around you. There's gossip. There's like a gossip circle. It's spreading like wildfire, which is crazy because there's several cards here in front of me that have all fire, like all flames. There's a lot of heat coming in. And then we go back to the very beginning of the reading where it says coming in hot. Some of you, this might even be a legal proceeding revolving around slander in the workplace, slander publicly. You could be someone, like a high profile figure that is dealing with slander in news articles, stuff that is just inaccurate and not true, and you've been painted a certain way, and it's completely destroyed your career. And you may be coming out the other side of that now. But there's something here, it doesn't have to be connected, where there's rumors being spread about you, slander. Anything else on that? Yeah. Ugh, too many. Hold on. So I was guided to just taking the cards that were upright and putting the rest back into the deck. So here's what we got going on. And I the thing I love sometimes about doing these readings is figuring it out. It's almost like figuring out like a puzzle, like putting the pieces together and understanding what spirit is trying to convey here. So we have this card, it says mockery in an attempt to disguise fear. Then we have deluded attachments, unexpected income, what I want wants me. On the bottom of the deck, we have cut through the confusion. And then I was led to taking the top card off of this other deck here, which is my Black Moon Astrology. We have benefits. We got some stuff here going on. And again, I feel like this is really work related. What is flipping around over here? Their prayers are useless. Divine intervention, unforgiven abomination. Whoa. What the? So mockery and attempt to disguise, fear and deluded attachments. This is definitely someone that's working quite close to you that you feel, well, I don't want to say you feel because I don't think you feel that they are, but you see that they are an ally. They come off to be of an assistance, a help, a support, a fan, someone that is in your corner, rooting you on. Deluded attachment. This person isn't true. They're not being authentic. They don't have your best interest at heart. It's fake. It's all mockery. They're mocking you behind closed doors. They're not actually in your corner. They say they are, and they turn around and then they paint you in a different light to other people because they're so close to you. People believe them. Well, if anyone would know the truth about so and so, it's this person because they're always with them. They wouldn't lie. Why would they lie on them? They seem to be really close. But indeed, that is what Spirit's saying is happening in this situation, is this person is close to you. So they can lie on you. I feel like you're a huge threat, like a competition. This person sees you as someone that's in their way of success. You're the main block that's stopping them from hitting the top. But when we get this other information that comes through this message, where you get these opportunities to branch out, to move up maybe moving up the corporate ladder, so to speak, and you use your discernment and you figure out what works for you best, the one thing that Spirit wants you to remember is to look at the fine print, the fine details, read the paperwork, see the whole picture, not just your yearly net worth or your yearly salary, but look at the benefits that are attached to it. Where are they skimming from? Where are they not providing for you? You know, there's certain things that they're going to try to skip past real quickly so that way you don't recognize where they're falling short in this proposal to you. But when you do pick the correct path for you and you've read all the paperwork and you found the job, the position, the pathway, even if it's within the workplace, like if you're switching departments or whatever, maybe you're being offered leadership in several different areas of one company, and you have to decide which area to move in. When you do decide and you pick the correct path, there's going to be money that follows. It's going to be lucrative. It's going to be very beneficial for you. And you need to know what exactly it is that you want. What do you want in a career path? Because what you want is what you'll get. What you're feeling, where you're walking, where you're residing in your frequency is what you're drawing into you. Cut through the confusion. Now, this card says discernment, intuition, clarity, truth, spiritual gift of wisdom and foresight, intellect, new ideas, focus. We need to have extreme amounts of discernment when making this decision, because we don't want to be in this situation where we pick the wrong path and it seems like it's going to be fruitful and lucrative and successful, and we end up getting tricked. And for some of you, I feel like this is like the path in which this person that is like this diluted attachment, this person that is connected to you, that's the path that they're going to try to push you down. That's just like another little red flag for you that Spirit just put into me. That will be an indicator. This person wants you to go in that direction because they are trying to get you out of the way for the actual path that is going to be most successful for them. Once they get you over here, then they can grow over here. And this isn't like you're trying to step on their toes, but I'm feeling like you're the one that deserves this more than they do because of all the slander and all the way that they've been trying to pull you down, that they don't deserve this, Spirit. You have been working hard. You have been doing your due diligence. You have done everything the right way in order to be given an opportunity of this magnitude. Well, you have this person alongside of you that has been playing dirty. They've been secretive and destructive, and they've really tried very hard to tarnish your image in the industry of whatever industry that you're in. But Spirit's saying all their prayers and all their wishes and everything that they have wanted for themselves on the back of you is not going to happen. They're not going to allow this to happen for this person. This is going to be a lesson for them in the universal law of karma and how what you put out comes right back to you. And this is a lesson Spirit's saying that they need to learn the hard way. They played dirty, so that's what they're going to get in this life, in this chapter of their life. Like the way that they played is going to be such a learning lesson. And for you, your lesson right now is to lean in on your intuition and how things make you feel, and leaning in on that gut feeling, and also your due diligence, also reading the fine print, asking the right questions, taking your time, moving slow, and not being tempted by just money alone. It's not all about money, Spirit's saying. It's about the lifestyle. It's about being happy where you're at work. It's about taking the path that's going to set you up for a lifelong career where you feel good in what you do every day. It's being put in a position where you're not overworking yourself mentally and physically. It's not being tempted into like basically selling your soul for money. Because if you go in the right direction and you take a job that will fulfill you and give you purpose and make you feel good to be there every single day, the money is going to follow that career move. Do what is right in your heart. Do what's right in your soul. Use discernment, and everything is going to play out the way that it should for you with all the hard work that you put in. So I don't know who that was for, but there's a lot of messages within this big message. So some of it might make sense to you, some of it may not. But if it did resonate, please like and comment. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I will catch you all on the next